Hey guys, so today the video is on self-sabotage. Now, this can relate to a lot of things. Sometimes, we know what is best for us, but for some reason, we just choose to continue to do the thing that is harming us. So this can happen in a variety of places. We might get ourselves into relationships and everything is going great, but maybe we have some subconscious belief in there that they're gonna leave us or that things are gonna go bad, so we might as well just sabotage ourselves, prove to ourselves that thing that we believe, that we're not worthy or deserving of this love, and so we do these things that push people away. We also do self-sabotage in regards to things like eating, that we say, oh, I'm not going to continue to put this junk inside of my body because I know that I shouldn't do that, but yet we continue to do this. So these are just a few examples of self-sabotage. Now, the underlying cause underneath self-sabotage is different for everybody. So that is what we are going to work on here in today's video. So if you know that you have been sabotaging yourself in some area and you just can't seem to get a handle on it, that's what we're going to work on. So just let me tell you this about this as well, because I know a lot of people really take this on and they blame themselves and they're really mean to themselves because of this self-sabotage. But I want to tell you how your subconscious mind works. So your subconscious mind is in charge of almost every decision, everything that you do throughout a day. And its only job, the only thing that it wants to do for you is to keep you alive. So if you have done something in the past and you're still alive, it believes, oh, I did a really good job of that. So it will continue to do these same things because it really doesn't actually care how you feel. It only cares about keeping you alive. So when the subconscious mind sees and you see for yourself that there is a better way to do things, then the subconscious mind goes, oh, okay, and it starts to do things in that way. So if you are ready to do this session here today, just start by getting really nice and comfortable. Put yourself in a comfortable position. As always, keep your mind open to whatever information comes to you. I find it sometimes helpful if you have a pen and a piece of paper, so that if you have a flash of insight that comes to you, or you have something that comes to you, you can write it down so that you can, maybe meditate on these things later or think about these things later and dive deeper into that. Or maybe when you do this video, again, then you'll go, okay, well, this is the direction that I need to focus on in this video this time. So keeping that pen and paper is very handy because we do tend to think we're going to remember what comes up in a session, and then sometimes we just forget because we get a lot of information in a session. So my intention for you guys today is that you will find some relief from this self-sabotage, that you will recognize why it's there, where it's coming from, and how to fix it. So get nice and comfortable and let's get started. Get nice and comfortable for today's self-sabotage session. So if we have been sabotaging ourselves, then there is some type of belief that is there that either it's too hard and we're not worth it, so we just don't do these things, or there is some kind of belief. So the intent here today is to figure out what that belief is and then release it so that you don't have to let it control your life anymore and continue to sabotage yourself. So get nice and comfortable here. Let's begin today with your hand in front of your face. So whether you're laying down or sitting up, it really doesn't matter. But you're going to stare at your palm in front of your face. Now, every time that you breathe in, just let your hand kind of drift up above your eye level, and every time that you breathe out, just let those fingertips go all the way down to your chin. So breathing all the way in, hand goes up, and then breathing all the way out, fingertips go down. Just do that a couple more times here. And then the next time that you do that, your hands are going to continue to come up above your eyes, but as soon as those fingertips pass your eyelids on their way down, you're just going to close your eyes all the way down and let your hand rest very comfortably there. Excellent. So now in a moment, I am going to count from 10 to 1. Now, as I count from 10 to 1, you are going to open your eyes halfway up and then close them back down with each number. So on 10, you'll just open them halfway, close them again. At 9, you'll open them halfway and close them again, all the way till we get down to 1. So let's just begin that right now. 10 and 9, 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, perfect, exactly like that. Now we're going to do that one more time, but this time you're only going to open them a quarter of the way, so just kind of a crack, enough to know, hey, my eyes are just a bit open, let some light in, and then close them back down again. Ready? So 10, open them a quarter of the way and close them. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. That is called fractionation. When you open and close your eyes, it helps you to just get nice and relaxed very quickly. So if ever you need to do that at bedtime, if you're not tired and you know you should be, there's a good little tip for you. It helps. Okay, so as we are working through today's exercise here, first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to take a nice deep breath and we're going to let that send a flow of relaxation from our head down to our toes. So just start by doing that right now, a nice deep breath, and then let that nice heavy flow of relaxation flow from your head to your toes. Good, and then you're going to do that again here a couple more times. Breaths in, and then let that relaxation flow head to toe. Perfect. Exactly like that. Keep it up a couple more times. Wonderful. Just exactly like that. And then just let your breathing return to whatever feels comfortable. So I want you to imagine here that you are in the countryside and that there are rolling hills of beautiful green grass out in all directions. And so you decide to go and take a stroll through this beautiful countryside. Maybe you wear shoes, maybe you go in bare feet, because that grass is really nice and soft on the feet. But as you just walk there through that beautiful, beautiful place, notice the temperature of the air that's around you. Notice that beautiful sunshine on your skin. You may even notice just how perfectly beautiful the sky is, and maybe there's even some nice puffy clouds there in the sky that just look so, so beautiful. But you're going to notice that over to the side there is some very, very beautiful flowers. And they are all different colors, different scents. They are so unique and beautiful. So you can make your way over there and just check out those flowers. They are just so beautiful. And while you're checking them out, if you want to make yourself a beautiful bouquet of flowers, you can do that. But perhaps what you'd really like to do is just notice how unique each flower actually is. So if you were to go and pick one of those flowers, you could notice how beautiful and unique the flower petals are on that particular flower. You could notice the silkiness, how they feel, perhaps cool underneath your fingers. You can notice how thick the flower petals are. And so as you examine that, you're going to notice that each of those flowers there are completely different from one another, that each of them is totally unique and different, but yet no one is really better than any of the others. Perhaps some of them have a more pleasing smell, but perhaps some of them have a more beautiful color or a more unique and beautiful shape than the others. And each of them is just so uniquely perfect. And you'll notice how beautiful all of them are when you bundle them all together, that they all just naturally complement each other and are so unique and beautifully wonderful, just exactly like you and exactly like all of the people that we have on this earth. So as I count from 5 to 1, we're just going to bring in a beautiful feeling of calm and relaxation, letting that beautiful flower garden there just fill your senses and help you to bring that beautiful, peaceful calm really, really deeply inside of you there. So 5, calmer and calmer. Just beautiful. Let that feeling of calm flood in through your senses and take you down so deeply relaxed as that calm just melts through your entire being. 4, deeper and calmer, more and more wonderful. 3, just taking in the beautiful scents and the beautiful scenery that is all around you. 2, deeper and calmer, more and more relaxed. You're doing perfectly wonderful. And 1, very calm, deeply relaxed, wonderful. So what we're going to very first do is check and see what that self-sabotage dial is set at. So you have a dial. It can turn up, it can turn down. It will be somewhere between 0 and 10. Now 10 would represent a lot of self-sabotage and 0 would represent none. So just check and see where you are at on that self-sabotage dial right now. Perfect. And so whatever number just came into your mind there, it really doesn't matter. This is just kind of a test to show you that there's going to be improvements by the end of this exercise. So whatever that happened to be at now, next to that dial is a little board, and it is going to tell you all of the reasons. So these might even just be excuses why you self-sabotage. So just becoming aware of those right now. All of the reasons are all of the excuses why you continue to self-sabotage. Okay, now we're going to take a really honest look at this list here right now. So I want you to look at this as if you were your best friend looking at this list. And so if your best friend was looking at this list, what is your best friend going to scribble off that list and be like, no, that is not a valid excuse. We can't use that. You know that's not true. So let's go through that list again, and you're just going to cross off all of the ones on there that your best friend would be like, no, not happening. Okay, so let's see if there's anything actually left on your list there, because you have a really good friend. So if there is something that is still on that list, okay, now what I want you to do, if there's something that's still on that list, what we're going to do is we're going to bring in younger you. So you're going to bring little you in, you're going to sit him in a chair, and you're going to say, hey, I'm really into self-sabotage, and this is why. This is what I'm sabotaging you for. This is the reason I'm doing it. And then see how little you feels about that. And then just notice their reaction to it. Okay, and so if they're feeling kind of sad or hurt by this, I want you to look at that reason, that excuse again, and I want you to think really hard right now if it is actually a valid reason to keep self-sabotaging yourself. Okay, so more than likely, you said no. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell little you, hey, sorry about that. I know I've been sabotaging you for a really long time, but I'm not going to do it anymore, but I really need your help. And then just see if little you is willing to help you. And of course they are, and they're probably more than excited about it as well. So what you're going to have them do is, inside of you there is a belief of either unworthiness, a belief that you don't deserve, or a belief that you're not good enough. So you're going to let little you reach into your body there, and they're going to rip that belief out. Now, I don't know what it's going to look like or what it might be represented as. It really doesn't matter, but you are going to become aware of that. So just let them reach into your body. There might be several places, there might be several beliefs, but just let yourself be open and let little you help you with this. So they're just going to reach in and grab out those beliefs, and they're going to hold them in their hands so that you can see what those look like. So I'll just give you a minute here. Okay, good. So if little you there has all of those beliefs in their hands now, you're just going to go take them over and you're going to put them in that cauldron over there. Yes, I know, strange enough, there happens to be a cauldron right next to you. So you're going to go take them, stick them in that big pot over there, and that pot happens to be sitting over top of a burning fire. So you're just going to notice and watch, both of you are going to watch this, as those beliefs that are in there just start to burn up. So as those start to burn up, you're going to notice that they turn into ash and into smoke. And so just watch as all of those beliefs there just turn into ash and smoke. Okay, wonderful. Now, your body right now is free and clear of those beliefs, but we are going to, just for a minute here, we're just going to test this out. We're going to see what it will be like if you decide, for whatever reason, that you're just going to keep those beliefs anyway. So just imagine yourself 1 month from now having kept those self-sabotaging beliefs. Put yourself there 1 month from today. I want you to see what that's like. Okay, excellent. So the best thing about this is that that is never going to happen as long as you choose and as long as you decide to love yourself better, and little you is going to help you with that even more. So now those places where they pulled those beliefs out of you, they are now going to reach into that little bag that they have next to them, and it is just filled with these little beautiful diamond hearts. Oh, they're just so beautiful. So now they are going to take those beautiful diamonds and they are going to stick them inside of you in those places. Now wait, before they do this, you are going to ask your subconscious mind that when this is happening, it will give you physical proof that you will be consciously aware that they are placing this love inside of you instead of that old, heavy belief that you used to have in there. So asking your subconscious mind, please show me physical proof. Let me be consciously aware that they are giving this love to me. And yes, if your conscious mind agrees, perfect, then let them just start to put those hearts there inside of you. And so just let it flow in there. Now I want you to notice how nice and soft and truthful this love feels. How comforting and safe, how protected and nurtured, how wonderful, how beautifully comfortable it feels as they put this beautiful love inside of you, and then being consciously aware, noticing it's happening. You might feel tingling or hot or cold or different sensations or lightness or heaviness in certain places inside of your body, but just becoming aware of these physical sensations that are occurring there inside of you as more and more love is just being placed inside of you by that younger version of yourself. Wonderful. So they can keep sticking that in there, and they're going to keep putting even more and even more inside of you there. But for a moment here, we're just going to take ourselves to a time in the near future when there used to be that old self-sabotage there, but I want you to see instead there's not. It's been replaced with love. And that instead of that old way of being, there is just this feeling of telling yourself, I'm worth it. No matter what, I'm worth it. I'm good enough. I love myself. I'm worth it. And so just take yourself there to a time here in the near future. And I want you to see yourself giving yourself love this time instead. And it is so much better than it was before. Excellent, amazing. And so now you are just going to talk to little you, and you're going to tell them, hey, thank you for today. I love you so much. You're just such a great help to me, and I love you so, so much. And then you're going to ask them, is there anything I can do for you? And then see what they say. And whatever they say, you're going to do it. You're going to give it to them, whatever they're asking you for. Wonderful. Okay, so you can give that little you a hug. Maybe they already asked for that. Maybe you're already giving them a hug, but you're just going to give them a hug, give them some love, give them all that love from your heart. Give them so much, so much, so much of that love, thanking them for what they've done for you here today. Perfect. And then now I want you to imagine here, so any times in the past when you sabotaged yourself, so maybe this is something that you're doing to yourself daily or just regularly, or this is something you do once in a while, but I want you to here, just imagine destroying, smashing, ripping up any time, any scene in the past when you would have sabotaged yourself. So I'm only going to give you 15 seconds to do this. So you're just going to flash through all of these times in the past when you self-sabotage yourself, and you're going to blow it up, smash every single scene to smithereens. So do that right now. 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now I want you to see here in the future, because we've done this, your mind already believes that you've had success at this. So I want you to imagine yourself here in your life now, having absolutely zero self-sabotage in your life, but rather having love where that old behavior used to be. So just see that now. And as you're creating this scene, I want you to make it very vibrant, make the colors bright, make the feelings and the sounds, everything, even the texture, everything about it, just make it really, really vibrant, really, really alive, and really, really good feeling. Wonderful. Okay, and now as we are at the end of today's practice, let's go back and check that self-sabotage dial, see what it is set at now. Excellent. And that dial can always be adjusted just by turning it up or down. So if it is not all the way at the bottom, then you can just click it all the way down and all the way off. And in fact, you don't even really need that dial anymore. You can just rip it off the wall, smash it to bits, and then sweep it over there into that never-ending black hole that just sucks it immediately away from you. Excellent. Exactly just like that. Perfect. So I am going to count back from 5 to 1. And as I do, just start to bring your awareness back into the room. And as you bring your awareness back into the room, you are coming back, loving yourself just that bit more. So loving yourself just that much more. All that place inside of you that was storing any self-sabotaging behaviors now has been replaced. So there is just so much more life force energy flowing through you. So you might even notice that you have more energy in a day, that your ideas become more clear, and that you even become more creative. So as I start to count from 5 to 1, let's just bring our awareness all the way back here into the room, all the way back into our body. So 5, start to bring that awareness back. 4 and 3, feeling good. Breathe some nice life force energy deep inside your body and your bones. 2, and then coming all the way back here on 1, eyes open. Good work here today. Good job, guys. That was excellent. As always, so much love to you. Thank you for being on this journey here with me. I love making these videos for you guys. It is just so much fun. Please like and share and subscribe to this channel. If you know anybody that could benefit from this, please just send it to them. Letting go of all that fear that we have. I love you guys so much, and everybody take care, and I will see you in the next video.